Hello everybody, I hope you are great. Welcome to my channel Tiki Speaking English by Linda. In this lesson, I want to talk about can, could, be able to, and also couldn't, would, when we can use these words. First of all, I want to speak about can. When we can use this word, can, for ability. We use can for ability. It means I can do something. Okay? For example, I can play the piano. I can play the piano. What is the difference between this sentence and simple present sentence? For example, I play the piano. I can play the piano. I play the piano. What is the difference? In this sentence, we are speaking about our ability. But in this sentence, we are speaking about our hobbies, routine things. For example, you play the piano every week, every morning. You play the piano every morning. So, meaning are different. You can play the piano. This speak about ability. Here, meaning is different from this sentence. I can play the piano. I can play the piano. And in this sentence, she can drive. She can drive. Simple present, I say she drives. She drives. We add s for she, he, it. But after can and also after all modals, can, could, be able to, would, should, will, all of them, we use base form of the verb without s, without ing, without ed, anything, based form of the verb. She can drive or she drives. She drives to work every day. She drives to work every day. This is routine things. But she can drive. This sentence is speaking about ability. Meaning are different. Third one, he can make a cake. He can make a cake. Simple present, he makes a cake. He makes a cake. He makes a cake every week. He makes a cake every month. But here, he can make a cake. Speak about ability. He can make a cake. So, for negative, I say, I can play the piano. Negative, we just add not to can. I cannot play the piano. I cannot play the piano. She can drive. She can drive. For negative, she cannot drive. She cannot drive. He can make a cake. He can make a cake. For negative, he cannot make a cake. He cannot make a cake. About question, just we use can at the first of the sentence or question. Can you play the piano? Can you play the piano? Can she drive? Can she drive? Or can he make a cake? Can he make a cake? So, for positive, can after subject. For negative, we add not after can. For question, can before subject. Can I? Can I play the piano? Can she drive? Can he make a cake? Okay, now about could. What's could? Past form of can is could. Past tense. Look at this sentence. I could play the piano when I was 6. I could play the piano when I was 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, I could play the piano, but now I can't. Okay? She could drive when she was 10. She could drive, we speak about past. She could drive when she was 10. He could make a cake when he was a child. I forgot to write article. He could make a cake when he was a child. We speak about past. So past form of can is could. For negative, the same can. We add not. I couldn't or I could not play the piano when I was 6. I could not play the piano when I was 6. She could drive when she was 10. Negative, she could not drive when she was 10. She could not drive or couldn't drive when she was 10. He could make a cake when he was a child. He could not make a cake when he was a child. He couldn't make a cake when he was a child. So, be careful after can, could, be able to, we have to use simple form of the verb. This is very important, necessary, just based form of the verb. Now about able to. Be able to. Be basic form of the to be verb. Am is are. Depend on subject. We use be form. Am, is, or are. In here we have I. Subject is I. So I is am. I am able to play the piano after the course. I am able to play the piano after the course or after 2 months. In this sentence, I'm speaking about future. So for future, I use a be able to, am able to. Present can, past could, future am able to, be able to. And also we can use can for future. I mean for future and present we use can. I can say that this sentence, I can play, but we don't use to. I can play the piano after the course. I can play the piano after 2 months. Okay? And also, look at this sentence. It's nice to be able to play the piano. It's nice to be able to play the piano. Why we use be able to in this sentence? Because of infinitive. We have to here. I can't say it's nice to can play the piano. It's not correct. So after infinitive, we must use be able to. It's nice to be able to play the piano. The third one, might. Might is a modal verb. After modal verb, we can't use can, could. Just be able to. He might be able to help us. He might be able to help us. So, when we can use be able to? First, for future. Second, after infinitive. And third, after modal verb. Okay? Again, I am able to play the piano after the course. This sentence is about future. I am able to play the piano after the course. And also I can use can. I can play the piano after the course. I can play the piano after the course. It's nice to be able to play the piano. It's nice to be able to play the piano. I can't say it's nice to can. It's not correct. He might be able to help us. He might be able to help us. Because of might, we use be able to. It's not correct if I say he might can. Two modals together, it's not correct. Okay, this about can, could be able to. Can for present and also future. Could for past tense. Be able to for future. After infinitive and after modal. Now look at here. Sorry, this situation, all of them just about ability. We want to speak about ability. When we speak about ability, we use these sentences or this situation. Okay? We can use could for the other situation, not just about ability. Now I wanna tell you, could or would. Which one? When we can use could, when we can use would. Look at this past tense. For past tense, as I told you here, can past tense is could. Can past tense is could. For past tense, I can play the piano now. For past, I could play the piano when I was 6. So, number one about past tense, could. What about would? The same could. For past tense, will past tense is would. Look at this example. Listen to me carefully. You have exam 2 hours later. Okay? You have exam 2 hours later. I tell you, you will pass. I know. I'm sure. I know you will pass. I use will. I know you will pass. Okay? 2 hours later, I told you. After 2 hours, you passed the exam. Okay? Your exam finished and you are happy. I passed the exam. I tell you, I knew. I knew. Knew, past tense of know. I knew that you would pass the exam. Now your exam finished and I want to speak about past tense. What did I say you? I told you I knew that you would pass exam. Look, in the past, before exam, I told you I know you will pass exam. Okay? Before exam, I told you I know you will pass exam. Now exam finish. I tell you I knew that you would pass exam. So past tense of will is would. I knew that you would pass exam. Number 2 about possible situation. Possible situation. For example, I ask you, where is Jack? Where is Jack? You say that, I don't know. He could be home. He could be at home or he could be home. Where is Jack? I don't know. He could be at home. Or he can be at home. Both of them correct. He could be home, he can be home. Both of them correct. So, in this situation, 20%, I'm not sure. I don't know. He could be home. I'm not sure, okay? But if I say he couldn't be home, if I use negative form of could or negative form of can, I'm sure more than here I could or I can. When I use negative, this possibility is more possible, 99%. I'm sure. I say he couldn't be home. 99% he couldn't be home. So for this situation, we use couldn't, negative form of could or can. He can't be home. He couldn't be home. Okay? I'm sure he couldn't be home. But if I say he could be home, I don't know. I'm not sure. 20% could be home. Okay? So for negative, if we use negative, we are sure about something, 99%. But when we use positive form, we are not more sure, 20%. Low possibility. Okay? For this situation, high possibility. For this situation, low possibility. Number 3, imaginary situation. Imaginary, I think about something. For example, if I had more money, I think if I had more money, I would buy a big home. For imaginary situation, we just use would. If I had more money, I would buy a big home. Now, do I have more money? No. Did you buy a home? No. So, this is imaginary, okay? If I had more money, I would buy a big home. Or another example, if I were you, if I was in a state of you, it means this. If I were you, I wouldn't go there. For example, you went to the party, you come to me and tell me it was not good. I wish I wouldn't go. Okay? So I say, if I were you, I wouldn't go to that party. I wouldn't go there. Okay? So for imaginary, if I had more money, I would buy a big home. If I were you, I wouldn't go there. Number 4, for polite expressions. Polite expressions. It has some types. Number 1, making suggestion. Making suggestion. I and my friend, we wanna go out, but we don't know where can we go. My friend asked me, where can we go? What's your suggestion? What's your idea? Where can we go? I said that we could go to, for example, that Italian restaurant. We could try that Italian restaurant. Okay? This is suggestion. I suggest something. We could try that Italian restaurant. We could go, for example, some city. We could go that restaurant. We could do this. We could do that. Okay? For suggestion, we use only could, not would. For suggestion, we use could. Number 2, making offers. For offers, we only use would, not could. When, for example, I am eating something or I am drinking something. I am drinking tea. Suddenly you come. I say, would you like some? Would you like some? For example, I am eating pizza. When you come, I ask you, would you like some pizza? Would you like some tea? Would you like some coffee? Okay? But when you are drinking or eating something, suddenly someone come, you wanna get him or her about your eating, you say, would you like some of this that I eating? Okay, would you like some? So for making offers, we only use with. For suggestion, only could. For offers, only with. Number 3, making requests. Making requests. It's for both of them, could and would. Both of them correct. For example, you are in the class. The class is very hot. You say to your teacher, could you please open the window? Could you please open the window? Could is better than can, is more formal than can, okay? So could you please open the window? And also we can use would for asking this. Would you mind opening the window? Would you mind opening the window? What does it mean, would you mind? When you use would you mind, it means that it is not problem for you if I do something. For example, if I open the window, it's not any problem for you. So I say, would you mind opening the window? After would you mind, we have to use ing form of the verb. Would you mind opening the window? So, could you please open the window? Or would you mind opening the window? Both of them for making request. Number 4, asking for permission. Asking for permission. Let allow for something. Asking for permission. For asking for permission, we can use both of them, could and would. For example, could I use your book for a moment? Could I use your book for a moment? Or could I smoke here? Could I smoke here? How we can ask with would? With what? Would it be okay if I use your book? Would it be okay if I use your book? It means that it's not any problem for you if I use your book. Would it be okay if I use your book? Or would it be okay if I smoke here? Would it be okay if I smoke here? Okay, so again, I tell you about could and would. When we can use could, when we can use would. Number 1, for past tense. Both of them we can use. Can, past tense, could. Will, past tense, would. Okay, so for past tense we can use both of them, could, would. Number 2, possible situation. Possible situation. If we use positive form of could, we are not more sure, 20%. If we use couldn't, negative form of could, or can, can't, or couldn't, 99% we are sure about some situation. Number 3, imaginary situation. Imaginary situation. For imaginary situation, we just use would. Okay? For possible, only can, can't, could. But for imaginary situation, would or negative, wouldn't. If I had more money, I would buy a big home. If I were you, I wouldn't go there. So would, wouldn't. Positive, negative. Number 4, polite expressions. Polite expression. That in this situation we have 4 points, 4 types. Number 1, making suggestion. For suggestion, as I told you, just we use could. for suggestion. For example, we could try Italian restaurant. We could go somewhere. Making offers. For making offers, we only use with. Would you please, would you like some coffee? Would you like some tea? Would you like some blah blah blah. Making request. For request, we can use both of them, would or could. Both of them are correct. How we can use, for example, could you please open the window? Could you please open the window? And for would you mind opening the window? Would you mind opening the window? For asking permission, asking for permission, asking for permission. Also for this one we can use both of them, could or would. For could I use your book for a moment? Could I use your book for a moment? Could I smoke cigarette here? Could I smoke here? How we can ask with would. Would it be okay? Would it be okay if I use your book? Would it be okay if I use your book? Would it be okay if I smoke here? Would it be okay if I smoke here? Okay, that's enough. I hope you understand completely and you don't have any problem anymore for using could, would, can, or be able to. If you have any question, comment for me, I will answer you. If you want to learn, join and enjoy. Bye.